So that's that for the general panel. We'll move to the search appearance panel, right? Under the search appearance, this is the title separator. Let me give you a practical example right here. Let's go to Google here and let's type in this keyword right here. This is my website right here. Let's visit this website. Let's visit my website here. Now, most of the times when the title is so long, you'll not be able to see the separator. So let me show you how the separator will look like. Let's edit this post here. Alright, so I'm just going to scroll down here. This is a post I've written. You can see right here, this is the way it should display. Now you find out that this is the name of this particular article and we have a separator, just a straight line separator. This is the separator I've selected for this particular website. Alright, so if you go back to your setup right here, you can select any separator. By default, this is the separator I selected for all for learners. You can select this, you can select this, you can select this, you can select this. Any of these will work for your title separator. All right, so basically that's that for the title separator. If you scroll down further, you are going to see the organization. Choose whether the site represents an organization or a person. All right, so right here, if it's an organization, you select an organization. If it's a person, you select a person. All right, you can leave that here. Then also we have the organization name. You need to enter the organization name right here. Let's assume this is first all for learners. All right, after that, the next thing here is to select organization logo. This is very important. If you trust Yoast plugin to help you with your search engine optimization, you should provide all the necessary information for Yoast plugin to function. All right, you need to add your logo here so that when people visit search engine to search for your website, it will come with logo. All right, so right here, this is where you're going to select the logo. Click on this and it's going to take us to where we are going to select our logo right here. After all of that, you click on save changes here. All right, you can see settings saved. The next feature here is the content type. You can see the settings on this page allow you to specify what the default search appearance should be for any type of content you have. All right, right here we have the post. You can set the post right here. You can see this is single post settings. It's necessary you turn this on. It's necessary you turn this on. Then right here, this is the SEO title. Very important. You can specify your SEO title in the sense that right here you have the title of the post. After the title, you talk about the page. After the page, it should be followed by the separator. After the separator, you have the site title. This is very important. It's advisable that you leave this like this, or if you want to change this, you can change this. Then this is where you add a one-time meta description, but this is not advisable. It's not advisable to add a one-time meta description. Why? Because the meta description should be different for all of the posts or the articles you have, so that each of these articles can rank differently on search engine results page. All right, so right here, if you want to add a one-time meta description, this is where you can type all of that. Then right here you can also change the SEO title and you can make other adjustments. Then right here we have the default page type. You can change this to if you don't want the web page by default, you can change this to item page or about page and all of that. Then you have the default article. It's advisable that you don't touch these settings right here. All right, don't touch the settings right here. Then this is the social settings. You have to unlock with premium for you to have access to this. So if you're using the trial version, just go through all of this to see the ones that you can make changes to. You can see this is the pages settings. You can turn this off, show pages in search result. If you don't want your pages to appear at the search result, you can turn this off, you can turn this off and all of that. This is the meta where you can add a one-time meta description, but it's not advisable here either. And this is the portfolio here. Right, you can also allow search engine to index your portfolios. If you don't want that, you click on off and the likes. You can add meta description, so you can go through all of these. This is for the team members, this is for the testimonials and the likes. All right, so this is very important. After installing your Yoast plugin, you need to go through these settings one after the other, right? After that, we'll move to media. Right here, media and attach URLs. Direct attach URLs to the attachment itself. Alright, if you want to turn this on, you click on yes. If you don't want this, you click on no. But it's advisable you leave it at yes. Alright. After that, you click on save changes. Then we'll move to the taxonomy right here. Here it says show categories in search results. Alright, it's advisable you turn this on. Then right here you can select your SEO title, you can add your meta description. We're going to talk about the meaning of meta description when we move to the implementation of the Yoast plugin in our pages and posts. Alright, so we're going to talk about the meaning of meta description, site title, page title, and all of that. Alright, so you can still scroll down here to see others right here. Right here we also have the tags. You can set this for the tags. We have the formats here. We have the categories right here. Right, then this is remove the category prefix. Right, select on keep here, then you click on save changes. After that, we move to the archive. This is very important. If you know the meaning of archive means the if you know the meaning of archive is just like having your old posts and pages still intact. Alright, archive is just like a box that contains all your old pages and posts. Alright, so right here you can still perform some search engine optimization on your archives. Right here you can see auto archives is turned on, show auto archive in search results is turned on. If you don't want this, you can turn this off and show archive for authors without post in search results. Alright, if you want to turn this on, you turn this on. You can leave this turned off right here. Then this is where you can add a one-time meta description. Alright, after that, we move to the breadcrumbs. This is very important. Right here, this is the separator between breadcrumbs. The meaning of breadcrumbs is the path that leads to a particular part in your website. Take for instance, let's go to my website right here. You're going to see what I'm trying to explain. Let's visit my site here, opening a new tab. Alright, so let's visit the blog here. Right, so let's click on this. Alright, this is what is meant by breadcrumbs. Right here you can see the path from home to uncategorized, from uncategorized to the title of this particular article. Right, you can see the separator here is the arrow that is facing to the right. So that's what they are trying to tell us to set here. You can see the separator between breadcrumbs is showing the arrow here, so you can change this to whatever you want. Then this is anchor text for the home page is set to home here. You can change that. Then this is prefix breadcrumb part. Alright, you can set this if you want to add a new prefix, want to use a different prefix, you can just leave this as it is right here. And this is the one that is very important. If you want to change this, you can change this and all of that. Then right here, show blog page, you can turn this on, you can turn this off. Then this is bold, the last page. You can put this at regular, you can put this at bold. Alright, so you can scroll down to make other changes here. After that, you click on save changes. Alright, and that's that for the breadcrumbs. We talk about the RSS feed. RSS feed here, I don't actually make any changes here. Why? Because the necessary changes have been made here by default, so the plugin will come with the necessary changes required for the RSS feed. Alright, after that we'll move to the social panel. Right, so let's visit the social panel here. This is where you can enter the organization social links. Right, this is the Facebook page URL. If I could recall vividly, when we are talking about websites designing with the local host, I said after designing a website for a client, make sure you have social pages for this website. It's very important. You need to create a Facebook page for the website you are creating, create a Twitter page, create an Instagram page, create a LinkedIn page, because when we start talking about how to create strong backlinks, this are one of the things that can help. Also when we start talking about how to pull traffic, how to generate traffic to your website, this will also enhance that. Alright, so right here you can enter the URL of your social pages. You can enter this, and after that you click on save changes. Alright, so this is a Facebook. This is where you can enable the Facebook metadata. Alright, this is the graph metadata. You can enable this. By default, it has been enabled. All you just need to do is to select a default image. Alright, you can select a default image for your Facebook graph metadata. Right, then I will talk about the Twitter. Right, the Twitter is almost similar to that of Facebook. Right, after that we move to Pinterest. This is where you are going to enter the Pinterest confirmation. Right, after that you click on save changes. All right, so that's that for the social. The next thing here is the tools, right? The tools panel. All right, most of the times people don't really know the advantage of the tools panel, but I'm going to show you the advantage, one of the advantage of tool panel. Now the tool panel helps you to add what is called the robots.txt. All right, how do you do that? When you click on the tools panel here, you come right here and you click on file editor. Right, it's going to take you to the place where you can add the robots.txt. But we're going to click on create robots.txt file. All right, this is very important. The robot.txt file is a file that tries to tell search engines what they are allowed to crawl on and index in the search engine results page. All right, so this is very important. Let's go back to my website right here. Click on tools here. All right, click on file editor. You can see right here, this is the robot.txt file that I added in my website here. You can see right here, I'm telling search engines that they are allowed to crawl and index the ajax.php. They are allowed to crawl and index all the uploads I have in the WP contents, also my post, the pages, the categories. Right here, I told search engines not to crawl and index my WP admin and the refer. Then after all of that, you come right here to add the site maps. All right, if you look at this closely, you find out that this is post, that the next one here is pages, and the next one here is categories. If you come down here, you find out that this is post, this is pages, and this is categories. So it's important that you add a site map right here. All right, let's go back to our website right here. So the first thing here is to write this. The second is to add the files that are allowed. Right, now what you just need to do right here is to copy your site map. To copy your site map is very simple here. You need to hover your mouse on the SEO panel right here, then you click on general. So let's open this in a new tab. All right, so right here we'll click on features, and we scroll down to where we have XML sitemap. We click on the question mark, then we'll click on see the XML sitemap. So right here, these are the sitemaps we have in this website. You can grab this, copy this link right here, go back to where we are trying to write our robot.txt. We are trying to add the robots.txt right here. All right, so right here, add that here, Control V here. But this time around, we call this site map column. Right, you can see that's what I have here. That's what I have here, sitemap column. Just add all the sitemap you want. So grab all the sitemap here, then come straight down here to add that using this method. Alright, after that you need to specify the files that you want search engines to crawl and index. Alright, let's just grab all of this, Control C right here. So right here we have Control V. Alright, so right here we are only disallowing the WP admin. So let's cut this out of here. Control X. Then we're going to paste that here so that the allow will be in one section, then the disallow in one section. You can also disallow the refer here. Have this allow here. So you call this refer. Alright, and after that you copy the necessary sitemap. After doing all of that, you click on save changes to robot.txt. Alright, so this is basically how you can work with the tools panel. Very important. Alright, if you want to upgrade to the premium version of the Yoast plugin, you click on upgrade right here. So let's see the cost of our Yoast plugin right here. You can buy Yoast plugin here. You can get Yoast SEO premium. So So right here you can see the cost of this plugin is 99 US dollars. All right, so basically here this is how you can set up your Yoast plugin. All right, it's very important that after installing and activating your plugin, you need to come down to the settings right here to set up your Yoast plugin. Very important. All right, so in the next session we'll be looking at how to optimize our website with this Yoast plugin. So see you at the next section.